Welcome to church.
When we don't trust God and we don't have that peace of God in our lives and things go wrong, there's a tendency for us at times to use prayer as a last resort.
Aboard the aircraft carrier USS George H.W. Bush.
I want to say it's one of the most rewarding, unique, diversified, multifaceted ministries you could ever imagine.
And that imagination led him to a job at sea. Growing up in the Virgin Islands, Navy Commander John Logan says he always wanted to ride the waves.
I had to do something with that slogan. It's not just a job, it's an adventure. When I was a kid, Navy ships would come to my home island of St. Croix, and I would take tours on them, and it just seemed like so much fun.
After high school, Logan felt called to the ministry, so he checked out the Navy's Chaplain Corps.
So you guys are services tomorrow? You'll be at service tomorrow, 10:30?
Yes, sir.
All right. Chaplain Lloyd's bringing down the word.
Navy chaplains serve as the Chaplain Corps, not just for the U.S. Navy, but also the U.S. Marines and the U.S. Coast Guard. They provide a visible reminder of the presence of God and offer hope when our men and women of the armed forces are going through some of the most difficult times, especially when they're months out at sea.
I don't want people to have to go into these hard situations in a military setting without being reminded that God loves you. And so do I. And I want them to be able to hear that. I want them to be able to experience that in everything that I do.
And I have no responsibility to make anybody a United Methodist. I have to just make them to love God, understand that God cares about them, love them, and build God's kingdom.
Please join me for the evening prayer.
Providing ministry and spiritual support is something Navy chaplains have done since a 1775 congressional declaration. On a ship nearly as long as the Empire State Building is tall and a temporary home for some 5,000 people, it can be also one of the loneliest places for a young sailor.
So when I first came on board, I needed the chaplain's help a lot.
Carolee Morrow says she needed help because she wasn't battle ready when the Navy called her to deploy.
She sat me down for quite a few hours and we talked about God and the meaning of life and what it meant to just keep pushing forward and keeping His Spirit in mind in your daily work. And it really pushed me through. It helped me a lot, and I'm sure that they do the same with other sailors.
And also for commanding officers.
So chaplains, in a sense, provide readiness. They allow us to put sailors back into the fight. And so they're more than just providing religious accommodation. They provide counseling services. They provide suicide prevention techniques. They provide life skills, all these things that matter to putting sailors back on duty so that we can defeat our enemies.
It's a delicate process because everything said between a chaplain and a sailor is confidential.
I am here so you can be successful. I am here so you can be battle ready. So whatever I can do with the help of the Lord to get you where you need to be, you know, to get you on your feet, to get you in the right course of direction, to set you up on, you know, leading you towards your goals. And you've got it, and you go forward. I've done my job.
Bottom line, chaplains play a vital role in increasing the resilience of our military force. From the flight deck of the George H.W. Bush from somewhere out in the Atlantic, Eric Rosales, CBN News.